What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another full body mat Pilates session. You are going to need a mat today or something comfortable to lay down on. You're also going to need a Pilates ball. No worries if you don't have one. You don't have to use one for this workout at all. Mat, towel, water. I think that's everything of like complete necessity. And then the ball, obviously, if you have it, if you want one of these, by the way, and you don't have one, I'm going to link it down below for where I got mine off of Amazon. So you can have it as a little extra prop tool. You don't need the ball just yet. Go ahead and take the ball, place it somewhere where you can grab it and it doesn't roll away from you in a minute, not now. We are going to meet today laying down on our backs, on our mats for a quick set of breath and some pelvic rocks. So go ahead and take your hands. You can place them around your rib cage. Take a big inhale through your nose. Big exhale out of your mouth. One more inhale. Let your ribs expand, let your lungs expand. Exhale like you're blowing out birthday candles. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling the abs start to contract. One more here, guys. Inhale. And exhale out everything. You're going to take your hands on your mat next to you. You're going to push your hips away from you and then pull your hips in towards you. Finding some gentle pelvic rocks, getting some mobilization through your spine. This should feel like cat-cow, but laying down onto your back, it should feel pretty gentle. It should feel pretty nice. Making sure that your feet are planted hip-width distance apart and parallel onto the mat. On this next one, when those hips pull in towards your face, you're going to keep pulling in and roll all the way up. Find the top of your bridge. Take a big inhale at the top. And on your exhale, you're going to scoop, tuck, and roll all the way down. Keep going. If this articulation does not work for you today, no big deal. You can keep your back flat and hinge those hips. So you're just going to lift and lower your butt down, keeping that back in a nice long straight line. We're using this as a little bit more mobilization for our spine as well as to get a little bit more warmed up. We will come back to bridging later on in the workout. This is more just to activate. Hold it up on this next one. You're going to hinge those hips down. You're going to lift up. Keep that slight scoop and tuck through your pelvis, driving through the ground, through the midfoot and the heel, engaging the glutes, the hamstrings. You should have a lot of engagement on the core. Gently pushing your hands down into the mat below you so you can get your upper back to work as well. One more here. Take a big inhale at the top of your bridge. Tuck and roll all the way down. Nice work. Go ahead and hug your knees in towards your chest. Gently rock side to side if that feels good for you. Go ahead and find center. Hands are going to go back next to you. Draw your legs into tabletop. Imprint your spine on the mat below you and find that single leg toe tap. Hinge from the hip. Drop your foot down, keeping that 90-degree bend through the leg. As you're moving through this, you don't want to have any movement through the hips or the pelvis. You are imprinted through your spine right now, so you should feel pretty stable through your powerhouse. You are more than welcome to stay here. If you would like to add on, both legs are going to go on the tabletop. You're going to hinge from both hips, drop both toes down. Exhale as you lift. Now, if you want to make this harder, hands behind your ears, chest lift. It's going to move that work more into that rectus abdominis, so you're going to feel that fatigue hit quicker than if your head is on the ground. But either way, if that range of motion is smaller because you're moving both legs, that's totally okay. On this next one, you're going to lift those legs into tabletop. Everyone's going to take their hands behind their ears, lift your chest up. Keep the right knee bent, straighten out the left leg, rotate your left armpit towards your right thigh, crisscross, and then switch. Same thing, other side. So be mindful that when the knee bends in, that the foot isn't falling down towards your butt. Keep those elbows out really wide. Head is just gently relaxing down into those fingertips, so you shouldn't feel pressure or strain in your neck. If you do, come down, get right back into the work. And then use your abs and your shoulder blades to lift your head off the ground. One more. Go ahead and bring it in. Lay your head, neck, and shoulders down. Okay, you're going to stretch your legs out nice and long. Take your right leg up to the sky, flex and point your foot, roll out your ankle if you want. Go back into that pointed toe and draw little circles one way. So bend one or both of your knees if you're not staying neutral in your spine, or if you feel a tugging sensation through the quad muscle, the hip flexor, or the low back. It is an inhale as the leg moves away from you, switch directions. It is an exhale as the leg moves towards you. If you want to get really technical, when the leg moves away from you, the movement is slow. When the leg moves in towards you, it's quick. One more. Okay, right leg down, left leg up, flex and point those toes, roll out those ankles, point those left toes, draw little circles one way. So start with the circle small, find the stability through the pelvis and that neutral spine. As that stability continues and you continue to engage your powerhouse, you can make that movement bigger, switch directions. But only if that neutral is strong, right? If you start to feel wiggling in your hips or your pelvis or your back, just keep it small. We want to focus on that rotational movement of the femur in the hip socket, not necessarily the size of the circle today. One more. Okay, go ahead and take that left leg down. Take your arms up to the sky, take a big inhale. We're going to move into our roll up as you exhale. Tuck your chin, roll all the way up. The first one's always the worst one for me. Keep that C curve as you roll all the way back down. Now, remember, you can always sit up and hinge your roll back halfway if that serves your body better today, especially if you have any back issues or a doctor told you do not articulate, do not roll, okay? We do have another option with this, that you can keep a slight bend through the knees if you can do the full roll up, and you can push the legs straight as you roll up, and then as you roll down, you'll bend the knees and push the legs straight as you roll down. Sometimes that helps as we're building that muscle memory. Go ahead and roll all the way up. Sit up nice and tall. Keep the arms extended out in front of you, sitting up high on the sits bones. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And with the double exhale, find your spine stretch forward. So, little different variation, little more active variation on this today. I want you lengthening that whole spine from the crown of your head through your tailbone. Toes are relaxed, your neck and jawline are relaxed. As you pull forward, think about your tailbone drawing back. Think about your abs drawing in, those ribs are coming closer together. Good, go ahead and sit on up. Flip around so that you're laying down on your right side on the mat. Oh, my ball's gonna be in the way, hold on. Make sure your ball's not in the way. So you have a couple options for the side leg sweep. So you can rest your head onto your bicep, or you can prop yourself up with your hands. You're gonna bring your legs out in front of you a little bit for this first set. Find that neutral spine, take that top leg, lift it, draw it back in line with your hip. You're gonna flex that foot, draw the leg forward, kick, kick, point the toe and draw the leg back to your hip. Kick, kick forward, point and return. Lots of stability through that powerhouse as you are moving through this. Neck is nice and long. Abs are engaged. There's a little bit of space between your low back, or between the side body, and that mat you're laying on. Bring that leg back. If you moved your bottom leg forward or if you bent it, let it go straight. Bring it back underneath your hip. This top leg isn't going to move. The bottom leg will be what moves. You're going to lift your leg up and then lower it down. So I have my top hand onto the mat for a little bit extra stability today. If you want it harder, you can float that top hand, but if you start to lose your balance or those hips lose that vertical stack, please put your fingertips back down. Make sure you're still neutral in your spine. 2 more here. On this next one, hold it up. Now both legs are going to pulse up and down an inch. You're here for 3. You're here for 2. Good, last one. Go ahead and bring it all the way down. Okay. Flip around, turn to face your mat. You're gonna come onto your hands and knees, and you're gonna need the ball for this. Now again, if you don't have the ball, don't worry about it. You're gonna grab that ball, and you're gonna place it behind your left leg. Flex that left foot. Hands are gonna go onto the mat. You're going to take a big inhale. As you exhale, kick that left foot up to the sky, draw it down, and then exhale to lift right back up. Now, I need to have more pressure and tension in my left hand, less in my right hand. So if you want to check, you can try to float your right fingertips up. That will also make this harder. If you want to keep it there, go for it, or that hand can come back down. Hold it up, big slow ball squeezes. Gain those hamstrings to work a little bit harder. Make sure you're not leaning over to the right. Make sure that those abs are drawn in. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring it all the way down. Sit yourself all the way up. Yes, it is. And then switch legs. Come. Okay. Hook that ball behind the right leg. Hands come onto the mat. Flex that right foot. Stamp your heel up like a donkey kick, and then bring it down. Abs are drawn in. You are not losing control of the ball. I am losing control of the ball. You keep going. I need to squish it better. Make sure you have more pressure and tension in that right leg, right hand. I'm sorry. Less than that left again. If you want to do that little check, go for it. Hold it up. Just the ball makes those squeezes. Lots and lots of abs here with a nice lengthened low back. Relax your toes. 3 here. 2 more. And 1. Go ahead and bring it all the way in. Get rid of the ball for a hot second. And now you're going to meet me laying down on your other side. So, don't move. Lay down onto that left side. That's feeling right. Prop your head up if you want. Bring your legs forward if you want. That right leg is going to lift. It's going to come in line with the hip. You're going to flex and kick forward 2 times. Point the toe and draw the leg back. Pull that leg back. So, neutral spine and pelvis means that bottom rib and hip are connected down to the ground. There's a little bit of space there. I'm not going to see the space. You got to feel the space. So be mindful of the ribs. They tend to want to lift in this position. Try to not let them. Bring that leg all the way back. Bring your bottom leg back as well. Top leg stays still. Bottom leg lifts. And lowers. Make sure you don't shrug when you do that like I just did. And make sure that all 10 toes stay pointed straight ahead. Breathing, letting that exhale help to lift that leg up. Your legs aren't going to touch, that's fine. On this next one, you're going to hold that leg up. You're going to pulse both legs. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, 1. Draw it down. Grab your ball and lay down onto your back. Okay, we're going to go into bridging again. I know. We're almost there with all of this. Okay, so you're going to grab that ball. It's going to go in between your inner thighs. Your feet are going to go onto the mat, hip width distance apart and parallel. Scoop, tuck, and roll your hips all the way up. Find the top of your bridge. Big, slow ball squeezes. Let that exhale help to engage those inner thighs and drive that ball in. Keep that scoop and tuck through your pelvis. Driving away from the ground, from the midfoot and the heel, making sure that you're not feeling pain, pressure, or tension in that low back, right? Work, not pain. Hold the ball nice and tight when the little tiny baby hip dips. So you should be on fire in the lower half of your body, especially those inner thighs. Those abs are working to help maintain this correct inverted position, pushing those hands down into the mat below you. 2 here. Lift your hips all the way up. Roll all the way down. Take a big inhale at the bottom. Big exhale. You're going to scoop, tuck, and roll all the way up. This is your last set of bridge. You're going to give me 2 ball squeezes at the top. Hinge your hips down. Hover. 2 ball squeezes at the bottom. Just exhaling every time you squeeze that ball, making sure that your abs are drawn in and engaged to help support this inverted position. Your hands are driving down into the mat. The more upper back engagement you have, the better engagement you're going to have through that powerhouse as a whole. Just let your breath help you. 1 more. Lift your hips up, hold the ball tight, tuck and roll all the way down. Okay, grab the ball into your hands. You can let your knees, windshield wiper from side to side, release a little bit. That was a lot, I realize that. Your feet are gonna stay planted. You're gonna lift your butt up, and the ball is gonna go underneath your sacrum. So I want you to think like upper butt, low back. Hands are gonna go onto the mat. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. And head is gonna stay down for this whole series. Find that slight tuck through your pelvis, lift your legs in the tabletop. Hold it for me here. Oh, really, dude? On the hardest part, to kick that right leg straight. No. Ew, bend the right knee in the tabletop. Left leg goes straight. So you want to have that imprint through your hips and pelvis on the ball. So we want to find stillness on the ball as you're moving through this. The more you can drive your hands down into the mat, the better this will be for you. One more here. Ugh. Now let both legs go straight. Bend both knees in the tabletop. For those of you who are new to my channel, this is Daisy. She's an agent of chaos and an absolute menace, mostly to me. And she likes to join us on every video, at least for some of it. Mostly to distract me. Huh. But a spider just walked by and you can't kill that? She's a mess. Let those legs go straight. Lift your right leg up. Lower it down. Lift your left leg up. So as we are progressing through the lever, it's going to get harder to maintain that imprint. You can engage the glutes if you need a little bit of help maintaining that imprint. You can also make that range of motion smaller. And if you need to, get rid of the ball. It's not that deep, guys. I'm literally doing Pilates and I have a corgi next to me. Now lift both legs up. Holy moly, lower both legs down. Oh goodness, you should feel those low abs firing a lot to help maintain that imprinted stability on that ball below you. I have to do it. I'm sorry, I need both hands. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. I'm telling you, agent of chaos. Two more. One more. Holy cow. All right, bend your knees, plant your feet flat onto the mat. Go ahead and reach, grab that ball. Get rid of it. Let's do one roll up to get ourselves all the way up. Oh, man. All right, sit on up nice and tall. Nice work today, everybody. Thanks for dealing with the distraction. Remember, if you have questions about anything that we did today, please reach out, ask. You can find me on Instagram at Lisa Pronzo, or you can leave me a comment here. Make sure that you like, comment, share, save this video for those days when you need just something else in that toolbox. Use it as a warm-up, use it as a cool down, use it as a standalone workout. You can go through it twice if you want to make it a little bit longer. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well so that you can get access to videos once a week. And lastly, make sure that you sign up so that those videos, separate videos that are longer form with more going on, can get sent to you weekly, 3 times a week. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you again for joining me on your mat. I'll see you next time.